Here we have a piece of peanut butter toast, and while that doesn't seem to relate to paint correction or detailing or anything, I'm going to show you how paint correction, you might have heard it called paint enhancement, works. If you picture the peanut butter as your car's clear coat, the toast itself, the bread, as the primer and or base coat underneath the clear coat, what happens is, we got a nice smooth, let's call this original paint, and if we get a scratch in the paint, we look at our detailer and we say, hey, let's do some paint enhancement and get rid of this scratch. Every time you're doing paint correction, whether it's polishing and compounding, ultimately you're removing parts of the clear coat, and the clear coat is a finite amount. So what happens is we got this scratch in the paint, right? And we're not actually getting rid of the scratch. What we're doing is we're sort of at a microscopic level or at a really nano level, we're polishing this area down. But by doing that, we've removed the scratch, assuming that it's not too deep. Let's say in the future, we keep scratching. And so we have to keep leveling that out. You're gonna get peanut butter every time, or clear coat. And eventually what's gonna happen is, you see how the toast starts to show through, right? And at that point, we've gone through the clear coat into the base coat or primer. And so we have to be careful with how much correction we do over time. But over time, when your clear coat degrades, or if you're polishing all the time, you will eventually get through that clear coat. So the answer to the question, can you get all of the scratches out? Sometimes we can't. We try to, but we might not be able to. And if the scratch is all the way into the bread, or no matter how much we do, at the end of the day, there's still gonna be that scratch. And so we can't make everything perfect all the time. We can try, but we also like to balance, knowing that eventually we're gonna end up at the base coat, or in this case, the bread. So that's how paint correction works, and that's why we also have to be careful with how much paint correction we do over the years.